Kevin Willard has hit the ground running as new head basketball coach for the men's Maryland Terrapins team. After being on the job for literally 1 week, he's made two impact hires. The first being Tony Skinn returning back to Maryland from the Ohio State. And now David Cox joins the staff as he comes back home to the DMV, the only place giving you your sports how you want and when you need it. Right now, Maryland Terps fans, check in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I'm going to tell you about David Cox and what he'll mean for the Maryland Terrapins men's basketball team here on the Flex Zone. What is going on, Flex Zone family? It's your boy, the host with the most, God's favorite host, your boy BKD. Yes, it is me. Got the hair out, letting it breathe, embracing the naturalistic aspects of my beauty. But it's enough about me. Back here on the Flex Zone podcast, the only place giving you sports how you want and when you need it. Hit that like button, subscribe down below, hit that bell for all notifications, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, Maryland Terps fans, on David Cox coming back home as the next assistant basketball coach for your Maryland Terrapins. Less than 1 week after hiring Tony Skinn from the Ohio State, Kevin Willard from Seton Hall, the new head guy at Maryland, is making an impact, hitting the ground running, as I said in my open. Let's read the press release from Maryland Athletics. Thank you, everybody, again for tuning in. A Landover, Maryland native with head coaching experience and vast DMV connections, David Cox joined Kevin Willard's staff on Monday. Cox comes to Maryland after serving as the head coach at Rhode Island for 4 seasons. Before that, Cox was an associate head coach at Rhode Island and Rutgers assistant coach at Georgetown and director of operations at Pittsburgh. The DMV native has also coached both high school and AAU basketball in the local area and arrives in College Park with deep local recruiting ties. We are thrilled that Davis is joining our staff at Maryland, said head coach Kevin Willard. He grew up right near our campus and has tons of connections to the DMV. He brings a wealth of experience as a head coach and more than 20 years on the sidelines in the Northeast and has developed some of the best players in the Big East and Atlantic 10. And we are excited for him to make a major impact with the Terrapin basketball program. It's great that we get to welcome him and his family home to Maryland. I am humbled and honored to be able to come home to Maryland and be a part of the Terp family, said Cox. I grew up in Landover, Lynn Bias's hometown. I went to games at Cole and Comcast Center and coached many future Terps over the years. I couldn't be more excited to be part of the staff here with Kevin. This is a great fit, and we can't get to work. Wait to get to work the recruiting and developing the future stars of Maryland basketball. Cox won 64 games as a head coach from 2018 to 2022. Any other big notes in here? Cox is a well accomplished, well known amateur coach. Did his thing at Rhode Island. Seems to have the ability of doing what? Recruiting. Being able to, I don't want to say poach, but help recruit and get those players from the local area to his schools and areas that he's been in the Northeast mainly at Rhode Island. Now, with that being said, he comes home. He's a Landover, Maryland native, coach AAU. We all know that basketball now starts and the what? When kids are 8 to 10 years old, 12 to 14, right around when they get into high school, when they're in high school during the summertime, these AAU conferences and tournaments and just powwows are just where the next stars at the Division 1 college basketball and players who will make the NBA eventually and play overseas, play in the Olympics, be all-time greats, be known names that are from the DMV, the Baltimore corridor, and make it to the league and be people who have come out and been successful. He has those ties, he has those roots. He knows what it takes to recruit guys from AAU to high school to college to play it at a high level. So it's good to see him coming back here to Maryland. coming from Rhode Island, so he can look at guys in that area in the Northeast, the Connecticut area, the Rhode Island area, the New England corridor of states, Maine, the tri-state areas, like I said, Connecticut, New York. Let's see what he can do with that. I love what I'm doing or seeing from Kevin Willards. He's hitting the ground running, not waiting around, not waiting 2, 3 months from now to make moves. He's hiring guys back to back to back, getting Tony back from the Ohio State back home. David Cox, another local guy, coming back home to help rebuild this team. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. And let's see who these guys can bring with them. Can they use the transfer portal, as I mentioned in my previous videos, to be successful and be able to recruit, poach talent from other schools, flip some guys who are undecided possibly or unsure of in this kind of time where the national championship is about to take place, as we're in the final four weekend heading into that, and it'll be pretty much the downtime, the off season for college basketball. So let's see what happens with that, because it'll be very intriguing that we could potentially have more people coming in the next couple of weeks, months, when everyone gets settled to play with Willard, to play with Skin, to play with Mr. Cox. So I like it. I like the hire. These guys seem to all have the ability in common. They have local ties. They have ability to recruit and get local players to play with them wherever they may go. So I'm loving what I see. He has Maryland ties, as I said, coach AAU, and he lived in the area, so he knows where the good players come from. He knows what it takes to be successful and to win. And I would like to welcome David Cox to the Maryland Terps basketball from the Flex Zone podcast. We are the only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, if I made you laugh, said something you liked or agreed with, didn't agree with, let me know down below. We appreciate all our new subscribers. Hit that bell for all notifications. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Tap in with us on all social media, the Flex Zone One, the only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. Throw your ones up and acknowledge us, because we are the head of the sports podcast table. I'm God's favorite host, the host of the Moist, Byron Dixon. Get ready, get out of here, y'all. David Cox, welcome home, back to Maryland. New assistant head coach under Kevin Willard and the Maryland basketball Terp staff. Now let's get to, if you want to donate, can't forget that as well. Hashtag DFlexZone1 down below. Big week of content coming up. Later on, I'll have my thoughts on the Steve Bisciotti, Maryland, Ravens press conference. No media lab, but we have social media. Tomorrow, I'll be back with an AEW Dynamite live watch along. Big debut for the women's division. Who will it be? Athena, Tony Storm, and WrestleMania preview Thursday night, breaking down the card, giving our predictions, as well as our top WrestleMania moments. And Friday, I'll do some NXT review and predictions, and looking forward to Tony Khan's Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor. I'm out of here, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on David Cox coming back home. Shout out to all my Maryland fans, Terps Nation. We out. We gone. Peace.